William here, Patriot Containers. Part of my videos are exposing horrible companies and what they do wrong to their customers and how dumb these companies really are. This actually is not a bad complaint yet. I think it's going to turn into one. So this is a review that one of these Pinocchio rookie companies got 1 hour ago. If you go on Google and type in the worst cargo container companies to buy from, BBB, and then click on Google AI mode, it's going to list the worst cargo container companies to buy from. You can also type in cargo container companies with the most complaints and then click on Google AI mode, and it's going to tell you the companies with the most complaints. This is one of them. This isn't a complaint, but it actually can turn into one, and I'm going to tell you why. So this person left a review for this customer, for this company, and it states this: prompt on the response. They were told the container was being used for overseas shipping and didn't tell me that the certification was required before purchasing. Now I need a third party to certify before I pack up my container. The communication for delivery was very good and was on time. Overall, okay with the product and service. It sounds like a good review. Here's why it can be very bad review. The customer doesn't know yet. So if you call me and you go, hey, William, I need a container company. I'm moving to another country and I need a container that's going overseas. I need it to be wind and water type. I'm going to tell you right then and there, you cannot use a damaged as is or wind and water type container for overseas transportation. The minimum you have got to use is cargo worthy, IICL, and then a new one. Sometimes new ones, if they're manufactured in under 2 years, they don't need to be certified. They automatically qualify for overseas transportation. IICL and cargo worthy, you must hire a third-party inspection company before the container is delivered to your customer. So in this particular situation, me that does the job right, I would tell the customer, look, you have to buy a cargo worthy container minimum. I have got to hire a third party inspection company to come to the depot to walk around, pull down multiple units that are in cargo worthy condition, and then certify one of those containers. And it's going to have a container number on it. Once it's certified, that third party emails me 2 documents, like kind of like when you rent a car and you get like it has a scrape here or blah blah blah, and it shows a picture of the car and it scrapes here, cracks here or whatever, blemishes. You're going to get a page that looks like that about the container. The second page is going to be the certification for that container. That container number is what you have to have in order to have a container for overseas transportation. Without it, you're not going on the ocean at all. So this company was told that they need to have a container for overseas transportation, but they did not certify it. So now they delivered this customer a container that is either cargo worthy or it's not. Nobody knows yet, but it's not certified, but they already have it. So if this person hires an inspector to come to his property, inspect this container, and it doesn't certify, he's stuck with a container that is 100% useless to this person because the company didn't do what they were supposed to do. They just took his order, boom, 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 done. That's what these companies do. They don't care. They don't listen to you. They're going to run their business exactly how they run it. And if you're screwed, you're screwed. Sorry. So, yeah, this could be a complaint. If this person has a container that's not cargo worthy and it is not able to be certified, they're going to be stuck with a container that is completely useless because the company did not have that container certified prior to delivery. So, let's say again, if you bought this container for me, or this customer bought a container for me, he would say, hey, William, I need a container to be overseas transportation. Okay, great. I got to take your order. We got to have it certified. When I get those two documents will be emailed to me. Then I forward those documents to the customer so they actually have their certification sheets before I even deliver it. I can't deliver the container without it being certified. And that's what this company did. They just shipped them the container. They knew it needed to be certified. They knew it was for overseas transportation. They just shipped them the container anyways and didn't do with what they were supposed to do. These companies are idiots, people. Idiots. Like I said, go on Google, type in the worst cargo container companies to buy from, BBB, and then press Google AI mode. And then also type in cargo container companies with the most complaints. It's going to tell you these companies' names and how bad they really are. Have a good one. Hopefully this customer got a true cargo worthy container, and he's going to have to hire an inspection company to drive all the way to his property. They normally inspect them at the depot, but now this inspection company has to drive all the way to this guy's property. And if that thing's not certifiable, he is screwed. If it's certifiable, he got lucky. Based on this company, I know who they are. They've been around the shortest amount of time with the most complaints I've ever seen. They purchase shitty containers for their customers. If I had to bet $1,000 that they sent him a crappy container that's not going to be able to be certified for cargo worthy, I'm going to be $1,000 richer. So anyways, guys, have a good one. Hopefully this customer's okay. If he ain't okay, he's probably going to go back and edit that review, and it's going to turn into a complaint. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.